Hi. Give me a second to find the feed. I'm going to be talking space storms today. I don't usually go live on Saturday, so I'm kind of excited to go live today. I just did a video on this in my group, but I'm going to talk about the same topic again with Lightbody activations. So give me a second to share this feed out. Make sure that if you're just logging on that you share this feed out too. I always need everyone to help share it because I'm always banned to my own little areas. So I'm sharing it out. If you're not catching me live, it's cool. You can still share to try to participate in my giveaway. I give away a third eye activation off of every video. If you're not catching me live, because a lot of people aren't since I'm on UK time, it's cool. You can still participate and share it. I don't find the person until the next day. Go ahead and drop your name if you're going to want a card. And I'm about to get started. We're going to talk geomagnetic storms. I have a lot of information to try to get on this video. I just did a video in my Sparks of Divine Light Healing group talking about the same topic. So if you guys are not in my spaces, my groups, make sure that you join the Sparks of Divine Light Healing ones. I just talked geostorms for like a good hour almost. Give me one sec. So share this feed out, drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm just trying to find it. Share it out too. I want to get a good feed. I always do bigger feeds on the space storms. So make sure you guys are sharing this feed out too. Help me get it out there. Alright, we're going to talk what this energy is doing to our bodies. I just kind of covered it, so for more in depth on my last video, so I'm not going to go over the same thing too much, but I'm going to give you guys a brief overview. If you want more information on this topic, like I said, I just did a video on it like a minute ago on live, and I put the link to my groups in the comments every video, but there's so many comments it tends to get lost, so make sure that you guys check that out in my Sparks of Divine Light Healing groups. Alright, I'm going to break down what is happening energetically for you. We keep going through these storm cycles on this planet, so it's nothing new. You know, we'll be having another space storm in a couple of weeks. They go through these regular cycles, but we have a hole in the sun's atmosphere which is pouring radioactive solar energy towards this planet. So we're in the middle of a geomagnetic storm. This can affect electronics. It can cause power blackouts on every level, and it can create crazy weather too. So we're seeing an increase in earthquakes. We had over 50 5.0 earthquakes from Friday to Friday. So those are pretty major. They create a lot of damage. We're seeing the earth is going through a serious transformation too. Just as we're ascending, the planet is too. We had 20 fireballs last night, and we had 1,936 potentially hazardous asteroids that could have impacted this planet. Things that your news is not covering, this ascension, right? So we're going to see an increase in space rocks, storm debris, right? As we're going through these crazy kind of high frequency energies moving through space. It is going to affect every person on this planet. So we have unstable energy. We have geomagnetic disturbances happening today and pretty steady through like Friday with like one day in between. So this energy is hitting everyone on this planet and it's having a serious effect on your body. I always say that it's affecting people differently. The awakened, it's going to be activating and upgrading your light body during this storm. And the ones that are service of self, or the ones that have a negative polarity, this energy is going to be causing cancer, causing people to rapid age and leave the experience, you know, faster. So it's having a serious, you know, it's having a serious serious effect on every person on this planet. Like, no one is exempt from this ascension and what is happening during this time. People might not be consciously aware of these energy shifts that we're making, but this energy hitting the planet is having a crazy effect on the timelines, you know, in which we stand, in which every person is standing on this planet. So huge things are happening with this planetary ascension. You guys need to drink a lot of water with this storm. You guys need to stay grounded. You'll handle the energies better. Like I said, it's going to get more and more intense through the week. So after like Sunday, your REM state is going to be affected. You're not going to be able to sleep as good. You're going to be having more sleep experiences, maybe more paranormal experiences and things like that. So I keep telling everyone, you might want to rest up until Sunday, because you're going to be overtired if you're not well rested when this energy peaks, because it's going to get very intense. I can really feel the energy if you know me, and it's very still, but it's building momentum right now. And I always kind of describe this energy as a little terrifying because it's very destructive and creative at the same time, but it's ready to just rip through this planet at any given minute. I'm always working more during the space storm, so I'm kind of excited about it. Our light bodies are being activated and upgraded. So what is happening is kind of like the job I do, where I hold galactic codes, and if you guys come to me to get activated, I send energy, and it is encoded with those light language codes or whatever, and it upgrades you. The same thing is happening. The energies hitting the planet are encoded with galactic codes and light language symbols, and it is activating your DNA on every level. It is hitting your cells. They're losing density. The third dimension is very dense, right? It's very heavy. You might feel more physical pain, like you can't move around as much. You're very heavy. You're made of entirely energy, though. And as your cells are being activated, you're losing density and going up in dimension. What this looks like is, as this energy is hitting, any emotions that you stored in your body, and you stored every one you ever felt your whole life, along with all of your past experiences, is coming to the surface. It is being purged out. People are going to be feeling more emotional, more level 500 moments, more mood swings, more just feeling like you're tired and you can't move. We're going to see a lot of ringing in the ears, headaches, dizziness, maybe just being lethargic, like really hungry, not hungry at all, sleep issues, all types of ascension symptoms. These go hand in hand. You can go ahead and look at the list of ascension symptoms, and you'll notice that these are DNA activation and these are light grade integration symptoms people are experiencing around us. You can really make sure that you're not getting sick by drinking more water, taking better care of yourself. The problem is that, you know, most of the great masters, where we share all of their quotes on our memes, right, and we're quoting them, they did this ascension process a little bit differently. Most of them had to die. They had to actually go through death of the physical body to make their ascension. We're doing it a little bit differently. We're keeping our bodies. We're going to do this through living. So we're getting upgraded rapidly. Since these storms are coming in such a succession and picking up intensity, it's really affecting us a lot, like more. So you're going through like one level of upgrade and then going right to the next. We're not having enough time to integrate. So the people that are getting ascension symptoms, that is your body telling you to rest. If you won't, the universe will make you. So people aren't resting and integrating enough, and it's too hard on your bodies. So people are getting more ascension symptoms around us. I saw so many ascension symptoms yesterday, and I was like, oh man, because we haven't even hit this storm yet. It's just hitting us, right? So we're going to see a lot of ascension symptoms. If you're one of those people that's feeling ascension symptoms, drink more water, drink more tea, have more honey, unplug, recharge. My link is above. I'm getting married in 4 days, so I won't be live as much next week. That's why I'm going live now, to kind of make up for it. If you guys need me, check out my Lightbody activations, check out my classes, check out my activations. It's a really good time to hit my site too, because I'm trying to do some big things and I have some big obstacles in the way of my mission that I'm trying to get past. Definitely hit up my site. It's a really good time for healing. I always say that space storms are like the magic ingredient that we can use for manifesting and healing. So you guys should be really focused on the things you're manifesting too, starting like Monday. You guys should be making lists, grids, putting your intent out, putting out good vibrations for the things you want. I just talked more in depth about the law of attraction because it's very real. And whatever vibrations we're putting out, that's what we're going to get. And a lot of people put out vibrations for the things they don't want, not understanding and drawing that to them. That whatever putting vibes out, whether you want it or not, that's what you're going to get. So be careful with what energy you're putting out. Nicola, please. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And that's what we do here. We came to basically seed this planet with love. And as the star seeds, we have a very important job. When we say that we're planting seeds that could wake people up, well, more like we're planting seeds that trigger the subconscious and, you know, have powerful effects on the body. Keep seeding this planet with light codes. Bethany. The Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. And that's what's happening. I'm seeing this unity happen among the awakened, where people are coming back to source, coming back to oneness, becoming better people. We're changing fast. It might feel like you're not getting a lot done if I tell you to lay around all weekend, right? Well, then I'm not going to get anything done. No, you are. Your body's changing from the inside out. It's very powerful what is happening to us. We're talking about cosmic radiation that is mutating humanity's DNA, but in a positive way. So we're having these profound effects on our bodies. Make sure you're resting more. Lorraine Maria. Align your life. What's no longer in alignment with who you truly are. We need to let go of the things that are bad for our soul, whether it's bad habits, things blocking your path, bad relationships, toxic people. This is about letting go right now to do this ascension. And the people that can't, that are holding on to low frequency people or things, it's going to make you sick after a certain point where you're not going to be able to be around it without it seriously affecting your energy. You're just becoming more and more energy sensitive as we're doing this journey into becoming multidimensional again. So it's about letting go of the things not serving us. Brittany Duncan, Lemuria, we got all the good cards for our soul group right off the bat, right? Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. And we did come to bring those Lemurian and Lanian frequencies to this planet. Those are experiences that had serious impacts on shaping who we are too, as the teachers and healers that we are. So, you know, you carry those Lemurian frequencies, and that's powerful. Marco Antonio. Good morning. Starseeds reunite, right? Starseed, what lights you up? We need to do more of what makes us happy. Our job is simply to light up that consciousness grid. People think that we're going to go out and change politics and change the world. And, you know, you can do whatever you want while you're here. But what we're doing is we're tuned into this consciousness grid. When we wake up, we connect to this grid. And through us doing this inner work, and changing our frequencies, we're creating new grids, and it's very, very powerful. So just do more of what makes you happy, what makes you shine. Sonia Peak, make sure you guys share this feed out too. Sonia, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And we don't even understand that this is something we dreamed up. Whether people like it or not, that's up to them. We can always dream up something better. We need to understand that this place is the same as the dream dimensions, and it's very powerful that we take creative control and decide what we want to see in our lives. So when I was asleep, I felt like I was just responding to experience after experience that I probably didn't like. I was probably watching all my fears, right? I was putting out good frequencies. So I was just kind of responding to my environment. Now I'm in creative control of what I'm going to draw to me and create in my life. We do that through our mental programming. We need to really just start to think more for the positive. We need to realize that our brain is like a time machine and it's deciding everything we're going to see in this reality. So we need to think more positively. We need to get rid of any negative programming. Nicola Brockway. Good morning. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And like I said, you know, your cells are being hit with high frequency energy right now, and it's making you lose density. After we go through this week, you know, after the new moon next Wednesday and we leave this storm, everyone's going to be feeling so much lighter around us. Like, you should be feeling lighter and lighter, you know? So everyone is like, oh, when is this going to end? These storms, they're going to get more and more intense. So don't let that scare you, because, you know, by the time next year starts, you're going to be at a different place energetically. So we're going to be able to handle the energy better and better. I know that when I was first starting my ascension, I couldn't really handle the storms that good. I would get really ungrounded, whatever, maybe create more chaotic experiences and stuff like that. But now I've learned how to stay really grounded through these energies, and they get easier and easier every one you go through as you're doing this ascension process. Catherine Garland. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You can see, like I said, the earth is going through this ascension too. You can see that the frequency is rising of the planet. If you look at the Schumann resonance, I put up a cute little chart post that Alexis did in my Reiki group this morning. You can see things happening with the planet, and we're like little cells in a body. We're going to be seriously affected by anything the Earth is going through. So, you know, this Earth is taking us with her on her ascension. Gretchen Hyatt, good morning. Sending lots of good vibes. Warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? We need to let go of fear on every level. We need to get back to understanding we are this consciousness energy that is vast. If you think about the universe, it can move mountains for you in a minute, make things happen. You know, I think that we have these blocks with what we're trying to do because we were blocked so many times in the past from paths that were not for us. So a lot of people tended to get a negative viewpoint, like things aren't working out, right? I wasn't able to do that. This didn't work out good. Look at that like the universe protecting you and moving you to where you should have been, which is here. So a lot of people are like, I don't think my manifestations is going to work out because these past things didn't work out good for me. Understand we're at a new place and we're kind of stepping into this divine plan, this divine will. And, you know, whatever you're trying to manifest should work a million times better now that you're where you should be. Anytime your path is blocked, it's the universe guiding you. Haley Diona Reed. Yes, you're going to feel buzzing, high frequencies. You could just feel a little bit dizzy. Make sure you guys are drinking a ton of water. We're adjusting to new frequencies and we're all being moved around too in terms of timelines. So your thoughts through this storm are determining what timeline and what probability you're landing on and are seriously affecting your future options, I'll just say. So make sure you guys are drinking a ton of water because we need to adjust to these new frequencies and it's very hard on our body. Haley, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And I always say that this ascension will be done through unity, through galactic unity at that. Yes, we did our journey through separateness by ourselves to find ourselves. It's really what we had to do, but we're returning to unity, and that's powerful. Susan Elston Blank, good morning or evening in Australia or New Zealand, wherever you are, right? On the other side of the world, good evening. It's very early here. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? That's something we're working on, healing and repairing the divine feminine within us. Take better care of yourselves. More self-care, more self-love. It will really heal that aspect of you. Rosa Patterson. Protection, call back your power, cut your cords, and soul retrieval. That's everything I'm into if you know me. The problem with the victim mentality is people are giving away their power to that person, right? They're making that person very powerful, right? If they could do this stuff to you, then that person must be very powerful. Well, it's your power that you're giving away when we do that. So we need to stand in our power. We need to quit giving it away through these victim drama scenarios, whatever it is. Cut your cords and move on. Theme of the month, cut your cords and move on. If you can't, you're going to make your journey very hard later. The universe will make you. I see that when relationships are meant to end and people try to hang on, that they get very bad, messy, dramatic, whatever it is. More letting go for everyone. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like old friends, toxic people. The more you do this inner work, the more the sleeping people that aren't doing any work are going to repel you and be at a different frequency than you. Let go of the sleepers. Trish Graham. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And this reminds me of something I'm going to have to get out here because it's a very powerful message that the people that have rainbow auras and purple auras around us better get ready to start teaching. Yeah, I know. I was like, I can't be a teacher. I don't know how. I'm not good at it. I had a lot of excuses. The people that are vibrating at purple and above better get ready to be stepping up and leading and teaching in whatever regard. Go look at my Reiki group wall. That's pretty much everyone in our movements. So everyone better be getting prepared for this. Amanda Barker, good morning. Keepers of the light. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yeah, everyone has a vested interest in what we're doing. I always say the whole universe has its eyes on us, literally, to do this. And it's very, very powerful. You have a lot of help from the other realm. We don't understand that. That, you know, every ancestor from the beginning of time is not only a part of us, but an aspect of us that we might have even played out. Amanda Barker. Oh, wait, I just did you, sorry. Gail. I hate that. Gail. Trust your intuition. What is your intuition trying to tell you? It's very important that we follow our intuition. Whenever you didn't, it's when things went bad. If the people that were in the empath narcissist relationships had listened to the red flags and the warning signs and had not overlooked everything they did, they probably wouldn't have gotten so far in that relationship. We need to learn how to listen to that internal compass. Sometimes it will feel kind of crazy, right? It was leading me across the planet and all over. So, you know, we can't rationalize with logic that intuitive pull that is leading us. That is your soul. It is your higher self. It is source guiding you in this matrix. More of listening to your intuition. Natasha Day. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yeah, whether people are realizing it or not, you've already chosen your ascension path in whatever regard. So we are doing this. We're past a point of no return. Trust me. Felicia Dorsey. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion. Priestess. Mystic. Teacher. Yes, that's where everyone's at on this feed. We're in teacher training. Whether people are aware of that or not, you guys are at a period where you're absorbing a lot of information. You're getting upgraded. You're getting activated. You're getting moved into your missions if you're not already on them. Well, what is my mission, right? Your mission is going to be to heal. The problem is, most people want to just wake up and go to right healing other people. You have to heal yourself first. That's where you start your mission. Well, healing yourself. It doesn't matter what your mission is or what it's going to be if you're not on it. You need to heal yourself. We are of no use until we are activated and upgraded where we need to be energetically to be assisting other people. You cannot activate other people if you have not activated yourself. So the first step to your mission is to heal yourself simply. Supai. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. It's the card of the day. We're taking a break till Sunday. Hopefully these energies are really powerful. If you guys don't rest a lot, like I said, you're not going to be getting as much sleep this week. So make sure that you guys are resting more, lounging, watching TV, meditating, whatever it is you do to relax. More relaxing through Sunday. Mia Crease. Fill up your well. Retreat, rest, refuel. Like I said, we're of no use to other people. If we're tired energetically, you need to be at your best to be of any service at all. More rest. We're not taking enough time to integrate. This is not a fake window. This is a construction project where they just took out, and they're still taking out every window in this house and putting them in. So they're not boxed in yet because it's really cold out. So they're putting the windows in and then boxing them in. So you're seeing some major renovations. But I like the energy in this room better than like the bedroom to go live because there's more light in it. So I'll be using this room and living in the middle of this construction project. Jameson, okay. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yes, this is an integration period for humanity where we're getting back-to-back activations and upgrades and going through this ascension process. I always say it's up to you how fast you ascend, right? It's up to you how much work you want to put in. I'm preferring to just put my all into this ascension. If you know me, everything I do is regarding ascension. So I'm choosing to try to do it as fast as possible. Get rid of the things that are weighing down your frequency. Eat better high vibe food, ditch the meat, ditch the sugar, ditch the Roundup food, GMO food. Try to eat healthier food, number one. Try to drink more water. I always tell people that you guys could be drinking lime in your water. Don't ever eat lemons in anything. They are a GMO hybrid food, and they are made out of half lime and half something made in a lab. So avoid lemons. They can be toxic for you. And stick to limes. But you guys, if you're having ascension symptoms, get some lime water. Put some fruit in your water. That'll alkalize your water. Get rid of the things holding you back. I'm the Bagwell. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. We forget how to have fun here. We came here to do nothing but create fun experiences, believe it or not. We came here to have fun and to experience, you know, being human temporarily. More fun. More playing. Wendy Lerman. the initiation, rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. So everyone's at different places. We've all had crazy experiences, crazy lessons. But you guys need to understand that all of our paths are leading to the same place. They're leading back to source. They're leading back to oneness. That's why it's very important we're not judging other people's experiences or journeys here. Because, you know, those are judgments you need to heal within yourself. It usually has nothing to do with the other person. So, you know, a lot of the people that are asleep are very judgmental about other people's experiences and lessons, not understanding that in a minute you could switch places with them, and I'm sure you have in the past. Simply, you judge someone, you will take on their lessons kind of deal. So, hopefully people are starting to see the divinity in everything around here and the divinity within everyone, because a lot of people, you know, don't realize how you're treating people has a big effect on how you're treating the universe and yourself. People that don't have love with themselves are never going to have a good relationship either. It doesn't matter. If you guys are not radiating self-love, then you'll just be getting broken aspects reflected back. So a lot of people will go through these relationships, right? And they'll try to find someone different, and it will be like the same problems. It'll be like the same. Different people, different faces, but pretty similar. So we need to master self-love first before we can love another person too. Work on more self-love. Jeffrey Kell, good morning. Perfect. Dance. I think I'm going to do that. We have the music real loud here. Do something to shift your vibration. We need to move around. I need to move around. I got right out of bed this morning, went to the shower. I was like, I need to move in this energy. If I'm not working or flowing and I lay around in this energy, like, I'll feel like shit, especially after Monday. So I have to flow. I have to move around more. Put on some of your favorite music. Move around more. Music will shift your vibration. That's why we have our favorite songs that'll make us happy. I can put on one of my favorite songs, right? It'll make me happy. Binaural beats are really good for us. Listen to more binaural beats. They will help purify you with the right vibrations. Mara Lore. I saw my twin and we definitely had a past life. It's perfect. You've had a past life with everyone here probably. I love it. But you're going to see more of these spiritual unions coming into play around us. Part of the journey. More Akashic, your guidance is divinely guided, and these Akashic energies are amazing around us, that once you're activating your light body and your DNA, you're going to get better multidimensional access. A lot of the times that comes in the form of better Akashic record access as well. So I always had really good Akashic access, but then when I leveled up from 4 to like the 5th dimension, I got much, much better access. So the more inner work that we're doing, the better we're going to be able to download and receive this knowledge too. More meditating. I have to say it, people get so mad. I see a lot of people that are trapped in the 4th dimension around us. It was always a concern to me ever since I first woke up that a lot of our consciousness group was at this certain level of consciousness, and possibly me and the people around me could help raise them up to the 5th dimension where they needed to be. So these are people that are awake, probably have their third eyes open, and a very good start in their ascension, but they're trapped on this level of consciousness, and it's where the elite wants people. They pay people like David Icke and Alex Jones big bucks to try to wake people up, but to a certain level of consciousness or a certain level of thinking with usually a lot of fear and agenda in it. So let's talk about the things that are keeping people trapped on these timelines. Bad relationships. Because, you know, people don't realize when you're having sex with anyone, it's an energy merger. So if you have someone at a lower frequency than you, and you're having sex with them, they're going to bring you down to their frequency. You're not going to bring them up ever. They're going to bring you down. So a lot of people are in these bad relationships. That's one way that they stay trapped on these timelines. Eating meat. I hate to say it. This is a food that is very dense, so if we're trying to vibrate as light as possible to access higher dimensions, however we're vibrating is going to affect our dimensional access. This is a food that's weighing people down. I put up a meme in my Reiki group and it says, yeah, I'm spiritual and I believe in karma, but I'm eating animals. You cannot ascend through death. That we need to break the cycle of life and death in whatever regard. So if you're consuming something that has a lot of fear imprinted in it and death into your body, you're going to be probably at a 4th dimensional level and not able to bypass that. Let's see. Drugs. Pharmaceuticals. This is my list of soul traps. They actually have it in a lot of Buddhist philosophy that these are the 3 soul killers, they call it, right? Eating meat is, you know, people that are having negative merges, and pharmaceuticals. They're going to shut down your DNA. They're going to shut you off from your higher self, and they're going to shut you down multidimensionally. So those are the top 3 things that are keeping people stuck where they're at. We need to let go to vibrate higher. Everything's a process. If you eat shitty food every day of your life, it's probably going to take some work to reprogram and get better habits, right? You know, same with like if you've been drinking alcohol every day of your life, it's going to be a hard habit to break. It takes 21 days for the brain to reprogram and to break a bad habit. So if you guys are like smoking or drinking or eating meat, all it takes is 21 days and you can just reprogram yourself completely. I always say do these things gradually if possible. If you're on pharmaceuticals of any kind, whether they tell you or not, these are addictive substances that are affecting the chemicals in your body and in your brain. So I tell people to try to make gradual changes when it comes to your body and your health. So you shouldn't just be cold turkey quitting these things. You should try to taper down, try to get less of it, whatever. I'm sending crazy love out on this feed too. I have a lot of exciting things I'm going to do this storm, so I'm just ready. I'm doing it now. Like I'm ready for the storm. Paris Amour. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Trust your path. Like I said, trust that they're all leading to the same place. A lot of people can be really judgmental, like, I would never do that. Yeah, you did. You were every person in this matrix. You would if you had the same choices. So trust your path that is leading back to unity. Lena Brigatti. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So we step onto this planet, and the second you arrived, you inherited your family's template with all of their ancestral trauma and programming and bad habits and blocked chakras, whatever they had going on. You just got here and assumed that identity. It's okay. We can recode ourselves infinitely. I said in my earlier video that your DNA contains not only your blueprint, but the blueprint for all of creation within you. That is powerful. We can reprogram ourselves and we can break these chains. For me, I was incarnated into a family that was unable to break their family karma in whatever regard. I was the one that had to come here and break that line of karma for that family and to transmute the DNA so that it wouldn't be passed on another generation, right? So that was our job as starseeds. We came into these karmic roles so that we could transmute these things that the people on this planet haven't been strong enough to do. Carrie Christine, sending you crazy love too. I'm always trying to put out crazy frequencies on these feeds, like crazy. Councils of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. We have so much assistance in the unseen, so I know that people get tricked with Christianity and some of these religions into believing that we're alone. We're in this state of separateness, that God is outside of us. There's no moon here for sure. It actually looks real crazy out here. The UK gets hit crazy with these storms. It's like, I think I've been getting prepared for this my whole life because I'm space weather girl, right? I'll go ahead and tell you guys any given day what's going on with the energy or the space weather. So, you know, I mean, who are they going to send to the UK unless someone who can really adeptly handle the storms, I guess? Because even me, I almost died coming here at first. Like, it was so hard to adjust to these frequencies. And you should see how it looks outside. It looks so crazy, right? There's no sun. It's noon here, right? It's crazy. It's looking crazy. I'm just waiting for the energy to rip through this island. And you guys need to understand, you guys are feeling these storms in America, right? What country are you guys in? Let me know if you're feeling these energies as we're doing these ascension shifts, because all the energy from the planet is coming from this island. All of the energy is feeding the entire ley line structure of the entire planet. So I'm going to break it down. The UK is getting blasted with influxes of this energy. California is a lot too because of the holes in the atmosphere, so they get it hard too. But any of the energy is coming from this central location and being pumped out globally. So I know that even getting the ley line energy of it is really intense for you guys in America. So imagine in the UK, it's real crazy. Ruha Peterson. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. If I hadn't been able to get on feed and speak about my experiences, you guys wouldn't have been able to find me or, you know, a lot of the people that you're vibing with, believe it or not, because I see a lot of people are, you know, coming back together as a soul group through people that are finding this group through my videos a lot of the time. So it's very powerful, just me sitting here and speaking my truth. Everyone thinks like when you wake up you need to like go memorize a bunch of religious texts or learn about spirituality online. No, you guys just need to speak about your experiences. Share your truth. Whatever your hard lessons are, they're going to be related to your mission. Whatever the lessons were that you hated the most, the ones that you had a real hard time with, those are going to be the ones that you're going to be using as teaching experiences to assist others, because I made it through the darkness within myself, right? It's like we journey through hell to get to heaven, and we kind of are journeying through self, our lower aspects to meet the higher ones. So I've conquered these things within myself. I'm living in bliss, I'm having a life and a job that I like, and I'm kind of doing good. But a lot of people on this planet are just starting to go through the lessons that you already passed through, and they're having a hard time with them, right? And not understanding the process. So you guys are warriors. You already made it out the other side to even be talking about ascension. Marianne Dissette. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? You know, I found that certain people won't like you if you're not fitting in, right? Those are the people you don't want around you. The more authentic that you are, the more inauthentic people will fall away from you, right? They won't know how to be around you at all. Be more and more authentic. They teach enlightenment. Being authentic is higher up achievement than enlightenment. So be authentic. It will help your vibration. We all vibrate on unique frequencies. We all vibrate in different ways, right? I probably have a different frequency than Brittany. We're just vibrating different. If you're authentic, you're going to be vibrating at your fullest potential. Tabby Lee, good morning. Get grounded. We are empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So, as this energy is hitting the planet, anything not serving humanity is being purged out. Like I said, a lot of emotions with the Scorpio energy, a lot of negative programming, even negative entities tend to be flying around during these storms, and they tend to find the healers, right? These kind of storm debris, it finds the healers. You guys go into Walmart for 2 hours. Let me know how your energy feels when it's like a zoo there. Let me know how you feel after walking out of that place. Like you probably just picked up a bunch of storm debris, right? So this energy's kind of flying around, and we're absorbing a lot of it, whether you're going out into the matrix to your job or just wherever you're at. Make sure you guys are taking a lot of salt baths, getting out into nature, more aura detoxing. We're like sponges. We're always the transmuters, right? The healers. We're always picking everything up. I can't even with this feed yellow. Like, whenever I have the storm, I have the crazy feed. It's all love and light. And then I have these storms and I have like the weird comments. And I'm just like, I can't. It's real early here. I'm still waking up. I feel like I'm halfway in between the astral and the waking state, and that's my favorite time of day, so I guess I'll throw this in here for fun. I have been doing a lot of dream recall work, that this is an amazing time of year to tune into your dreams, and that's a great interest of mine. I do dream interpretations, I do a lot of psychology with dreams, and I'm all about the subconscious as well as symbolism leaking into this dimension. So I was telling Gil this morning, if you guys wake up in the middle of the night and you just had a dream, it happens, right? Sometimes you guys wake up and you just came out of a dream. If you don't think about it with your conscious mind, you will forget it, because you just viewed your subconscious and an image from it. So what happens is you wake up in the middle of the night, you have a dream, you go back to sleep and you forget it. You don't remember it in the morning. If you guys are waking up from a dream, whether it's the middle of the night or in the morning, make sure you guys think about it in your mind, your conscious mind, because it will save that memory into it. And you'll have much better dream recall. This is something that you guys can practice. So if you just wake up and usually you can remember your dreams for a minute and then they kind of fade away if you're anything like me. So when you're remembering them or just waking up, take more time. A lot of people just set their alarm and jump out of bed and get ready for Prison Planet, and they don't take time to wake up or try to remember their dream experiences. So try to lay around in bed a little while and to think about these dream experiences. It will imprint it in your conscious mind, giving you much better access. The more you guys play with these techniques, the better you'll get at it too. Dina Potter. The ever-unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. People don't understand that this is just the foundation of who we are being built. So I have a lot of people very unhappy, because if you're ever gauging your happiness in the material around you or your living situation or other people, you're always going to be so unhappy and disappointed. Like they say, happiness comes from within. That you had to find that state of bliss no matter what. It didn't matter when I was in some pretty shitty situations along this journey, that I was always happy. It doesn't matter where I am, right? You can go ahead and throw me wherever around the world. I'm going to be having fun and being happy because that's who I am. So a lot of people are trying to look for happiness in the external, and then they're always so disappointed. More internalizing happiness. Audrey Henderson, sending you crazy love. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Well, this began with a soul calling from this planet that I always say we could not ignore. It's what led us here to this place, doing this spiritual ascension. And I'm going to tell you, I see two groups of people here. I see the awakened and the asleep, which may not wake up. Many of them might not wake up. That is the third density planet. And these people aren't at the same place spiritually or the same soul level. So I see this group of light workers. I see that, you know, all we need is 144,000 light workers to make an ascension. And we had 144,000 ascended masters sent here to ensure that this would happen. That whether humanity woke up or not, we don't need them to. That we can just vibrate. And we're putting this planet into higher frequencies with our energy just by being ourselves. So I see the awakened, which I'm drawing to me. I'm drawing to my feed. We're seeing them in our groups where people are awake. They have their third eyes open. I see this group as the main component in this ascension. You guys, the light workers that are going to do this entire ascension for the whole planet. And it's going to have little to do with anyone else and everything to do with us. So I keep on saying lately that if you are awake, that is crucial. That is very important. And you're very lucky to have been awakened. If you were woken, you were activated for service as a starseed, that you were awoken to do a mission, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Some people could be on their mission and not even be aware of it. It could just be, you know, you're awake and you're going grocery shopping and your energy is activating and awakening the people around you. You're encoding your environment. A lot of people are galactic code holders and they have no idea what they're even doing for their mission. That's how it was for me. While I'm a healer, and I'm clearly consciously aware of my mission, right? My sight above and what I'm doing. I was not aware of the things that I held and how I was helping scan humanity and upload them in the database and activating people with these codes. It took me, I was already on my mission like 2 years before I even really figured out what I'm doing here and what my role is in all of this. So I'd already been well into my mission. So a lot of people are these code holders and aren't even consciously aware of it. So a lot of times you guys are on your mission, just being you, just vibrating. Just ignore any trolls. That's a good sign. I had like 7,000 plus views on my video yesterday, so I was real excited. We always see with the big feeds, it brings out storm debris, I call it. Storm debris. Ignore it. You're being tested on my feed. I'm a teacher though, right? So a lot of people are getting tested by seeing, I saw yesterday, we had over the top some weird guy leaving comments, and the people that were getting triggered, you just failed your test, so just ignore it. Like, don't let some weird guy's reality influence you at all. Just ignore it, vibrate higher. We just laugh. We just think it's over the top, and we just laugh and block for life. Banned for life. So be careful you guys are aware that we're getting tested a lot through politics. I see people getting tested all the time through politics. Like when people are like, all like angry about politics, they're getting triggered. Your triggers are your teachers, whatever's annoying you in whatever regard. So you can really pass by these tests and level up faster by just ignoring any negativity around you. Like, it's not my reality. I'm sorry if their world sucks. Nothing to do with me. So you guys are going to get tested with these storms. We're leveling up, right? We're going through activations and upgrades. With that comes tests. The tests that we ever have received are through the people around us, right? Who's going to come test us? Usually our relationships, the people closest to us, weird guys on our feed. Look out for these tests. Seven systems, the crumbling. What are you clinging to? Oh, the planet's crumbling. Sorry, the planet's crumbling, but only the things not serving us, as we know, right? That anything divine, anything meant to be is going to happen. I have a lot of people that think like, I wish I could have done this differently. I wish this relationship would have gone differently. We have a saying around our movements, if it's meant to be, it will be. And that's the way your life is with everything. Trust what is happening. Trust the people that are led to you guys. Trust your paths. If it's meant to be, it will be. Let's see. Carrie Christine Weideman, Inner Temple. Yeah, the reason why they love to poison humanity and to shut down our body and our nervous system, our brains, frontal lobe, I can go on and on, our DNA, is because your body is the ultimate temple. This was a very famous quote by Jesus that was taken out of the Bible, and the Catholic Church severely attacked this. I think it was like a quote where he said that you're not going to find God in the temples, you know, the rocks and the stones. You're not going to find God in these buildings. You're going to find it within you. And it was actually edited out of the Bible because that's bad for Catholic Church business, right? That you don't have to go to church to find God and that you're going to find it within you. It's not good for their business. So they really took that out of things, but it was very true that you're not going to find God in these buildings. You're going to find it within another. So the people that are trying to get closer to God and, you know, in churches and reading books, that's not how you do it. You can get closer to God by being nice to people, by helping people, by being of service, and by taking care of yourself better. Anna Hills. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. People have so much fear. I heard so many people say, what if that doesn't work out for you? In the past 6 months to me. I would say, what if it goes better than we thought? I mean, it didn't always work out for us, but I'm still here. I'm alive. I've gotten stronger from it, and I'm resilient, right? What if it doesn't work out? What's going to happen? You're not going to die. The universe isn't going to let you die, as we're finding out, right? We're still here. We're kicking. Everything's good. Jump. That means that you need to take risks. Scorpio is the perfect season to take risks. Take bigger risks, like in whatever regard. Let go, jump, plan huge manifestations, things you don't think are possible. The universe will align with it. It never would have been possible for me to even come across the planet, right? So in my limited mind, the universe will make it happen if it's what you want. All it took was me posting some UK pictures everywhere and UK flags everywhere for a couple of months, and look, I got relocated here. Put out your intent. Put out the right vibrations. I always say if you want to go on your dream vacation, start posting pictures of that place all over your feed, all over Facebook, in our Reiki group, and the universe will make it happen. Allison's sleeping. We can't block him. Ignore. Ignore. Thank God there's so many comments. I'm not seeing so much of it. I'm reading the comments. Ignore any weird stuff. I'm reading Gil's comments. Amber Cawthorn. Mintaken. Longing for home. Belonging. The original light workers. And that is what we are. We've been here many times to assist this cycle. So we're just getting to where we need to be to do this planetary ascension, which, let me remind you, has never been attempted before. We're in uncharted territory. While you guys are conscious parenting and we're, you know, putting this planet into the higher dimension, is something that has never been attempted before. So we have everything and everyone helping us interdimensionally, right? We have the ascended masters, our angels, our guides, extraterrestrials, the entire universe aligning to help us with whatever we need to do this ascension. Jason Moore, good, you're from the UK. I'll reach out. Come find me. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? We're learning how to tell toxic people like that weird troll. Gail probably is going to message him and say, fuck off, and you're not allowed anywhere in our areas anymore, and we'll ban him. So we're learning how to tell toxic people to fuck off. It's really liberating when you do, and you just get rid of these people. Like, we don't want it near our space. Set better boundaries. If you feel like saying no, say no. Like, a lot of times we've been pushovers for other people. You know, the people pleasers, where people come to us and we're like, okay, even though I don't feel like it and it will ruin my weekend, sure, I'll go do this or whatever. Better boundaries. When your intuition is saying no, don't hang out with that friend, I don't feel like it, listen to it. It's keeping you safe. And I am putting out crazy vibes for UK light workers. I have been. I'm trying to draw the awakened in the UK to me because we have a lot of work to do on this island. It's kind of crazy. This is like, I call it Illuminati Island. A lot of the political problems happening globally are coming from this area. A lot of those separation philosophies. We also have had the ley lines hijacked in this area in certain places and globally. So it's very important that we get more awakened light workers in the UK. And I'm trying to draw these people to me because I know that a lot of the light workers stay hidden or try to, right? Empaths in their little bubble at home. Where are the UK light workers? Probably at home, chilling with their pet, on Facebook, but like out of sight, right? So I'm trying to draw more of the awakened light workers to me that are in the UK in whatever regard. Audrey Henderson, sending crazy love. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. It's very important that we realize that too. That a lot of people feel like, I can't teach. Yes, you can. You have so much to teach just from your stay on this planet that you remember. What's going to happen is, I don't want to say mass hysteria, but it's the first word that I download that comes to mind. There's going to be this mass hysteria. I don't know how else to put it. That as this energy is really intense, the ones that are choosing to sleep are going to become more and more disoriented with what is going on with this ascension process. And when they do awake, I've been working on my ascension for a few years with my energy, they're going to have a lot more work to do fast. So I saw it with my boyfriend where when he started to do his detox, he hadn't detoxed yet, and he went through an extreme purge kind of cycle detoxing, and it was very hard for him to go through. I'm sure I wouldn't want to do it. So what is going to happen is these energies are going to put people into that awake state, but they're going to have a lot of catching up to do, you know? So they're going to be finding you, your little beacons of light. They're going to be finding you and magnetizing to you and noticing your energy is different, maybe seeing your spiritual posts on Facebook, seeing you're into this kind of stuff, and, you know, they're going to be drawn to you and coming to you for an explanation of what is going on, what's happening to me. You guys know that when you have this awakening, you can feel kind of crazy or like you're going crazy. Other people might view you as crazy. Tabby Lee. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Our soul needs adventure. We can't just stay in our prison planet box forever. It's not a good habitat for humans. We need to get out. We need to journey more. We need to see the world. Anita Conley. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Yes, trust that we're all part of this divine plan, which is part of divine will being restored on this planet again. There's a lot of ego distortions, you know, people harming one another. You know, just look at whatever's going on with the government, ego distortions. And we came to correct those distortions through seeding this planet with love and light and just, you know, opening ourselves up to people. Diamond Starseed. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And it's where we're all at. I'm going to get off this feed because I need to sell that demon to hell. I've been watching too much sci-fi. I'm going to go vacate that demon to hell. I'm going to get off of here. But, you guys, I'm going to be here all day. Hit my business page with video ideas. You guys know I'll be here through the weekend, and then I'll be taking off because I'm getting married in 4 days. So when my friend comes from Spain, I'll take off, which will be Monday or Tuesday. So I will be here through the weekend. Check out my site. Check out my activations. If you guys are not in my Sparks of Divine Light Healing group, make sure that you guys join it. Because I'm going to be live streaming our wedding event on there, not on this page in my group. So I put the links below. Join my spaces. Check out my Reiki classes. If you've already been Reiki attuned, check out my other classes. With any kind of attunement, I do a third eye activation, a DNA activation. If you guys are having ascension symptoms, check out our Lightbody activation. And I'm going to go. Love and light.